Hello, Kelsey Taylor here. Now, sorry I was late with this, but so many things happened and I was trying to see one specific movie for doing this video. I'm going to be talking about all the movies I have seen in 2021. Now, of course, there's some that I'm not going to mention because I have not seen them yet. But basically, I'm just going to be talking about all the movies I have seen in like this past year and give you my brief thoughts on them. Now, I have done movie reviews on certain ones, so if you want to look at those, where I go more into depth or so, like a handful of those. And who knows, by the time when this video comes out, I will probably see more movies that would include it. But I see certain movies over time, and some I'm not in a rush to see and all that. And basically, what I'm going to be doing, like the last time I've done, we're talking about movies in 2020 I've seen. I'm going to be going specific ones like the ones I saw throughout the year, and and I'll probably list like my top 5 or so favorite movies of the year. Even though I have the list written down, but I can't find it, so I'll probably make it up as I go along. Alright, so and just like last time, I'm going through the Wikipedia list that has all the movies listed, and I'm going to go through them. So in the month of January, let's see. The Marksman. I know a long time ago I was going to talk about this movie. This stars Liam Neeson, and I watched this on Hulu, and there's certain movies I've not seen in a while, so I may be blanking on certain details. But that movie was kind of interesting. It's basically about Liam Neeson looking after this one kid. He has to take cross country or so to reunite with his other family members, and then there's these other bad guys that try to kill the boy or something like that. Like I don't remember all the details, but that one I recall being a pretty decent one. And I haven't seen the Liam Neeson film. What was it? I forgot the name. Blacklight, I think it was. They came out last weekend. Nobody has seen or talked about. So what do I know? All right, have I skipped? No, just going through the list. On this one, I'm sure some people seen. I think Frances McDormand was nominated for some awards for this. I can't recall. Was she? I'm just. Oh yeah. She was. Yeah, she won Best Actress at the Academy Awards for this film called. I don't know how to pronounce. It's called Nomadland. Nomadland. You'll see in the poster. Momadland. That was another decent one. Another one I watched on Hulu and didn't know anything about it, and it was kind of an interesting one. And another one I don't know how to explain well because I watched it a long time and only once. So let's see. Oh God, no! I'm into February or March. I think February. This one, another one I watched on Hulu, and honestly, I think it's my least favorite of the year. And I don't know if any of you saw this film. It's called Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar. It's with Kristen Wiig and Annie Milano. I don't know who that is. It's some sort of a comedy. I mean, I like where they shot it in Vista Del Mar. I mean, it looks gorgeous, but I don't know. Something about that movie was pretty annoying, and that's all I can say about it. I don't want to talk about it too much. It's like, not my favorite. This one, there's a handful of Nicolas Cage movies that came out this year. The first one, Willy's Wonderland, it was really wacky and kind of silly. I'm sure a lot of you know what it is. And it's not my favorite Nicolas Cage movie of the year, unfortunately. It could have been done a little bit better, but Nicolas Cage beating the crap out of, animatronics at some Chuck E. Cheese place. And that's one of those movies that I done a review on, and I can't get that song out of my head. Is your birthday coming up in less than a week? Well, or a week from tomorrow. That will be me. Okay, but enough of that. Not right now. Now this one's another. A lot of you know that this movie's not great at all. Is Tom and Jerry, where they put Tom and Jerry in the live action world. And another one I did a review on. That movie, I don't know, some movies just don't do it for me. And kind of off topic or kind of related, I saw the trailer for that Chip and Dale movie for Disney Plus. I don't know, what the hell was that, honestly? I mean, the Roger Rabbit cameo is great, but what the fuck? And that's kind of my reaction to Tom and Jerry. Now we're going to March. Now this one, a lot of people think that it was like, but I think I kind of found it a lot of fun. Like, better than I thought it was going to be. Not perfect. I preferred the first movie much more, just because it's the one I grew up with. But the SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run, was really just like a fun SpongeBob movie. I mean, I enjoyed it. I would watch it again on Paramount Plus. I mean, I liked it. Now this one I think is getting kind of underrated, thanks to the one I'm going to be talking about soon. Is another one I'm going to have hard pronouncing it. And this one I saw in theaters, Raya and the Last Dragon. Now, of course, some of you who are into Disney movies and stuff like that, you know, you probably seen it. But I actually really like that one, and it was epic, and yeah, like not perfect, but I still like that movie. This one I don't know how to explain. It was kind of confusing. Another one I watched on Hulu is with Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley, called Chaos Walking. I don't know if any of you have seen this one. It was, I would say it's kind of confusing and not that great, unfortunately. Now, still in March, there's a bunch of movies that came out in March I did not see. Alright. Now we're into April. Make sure, and the last one I skipped on one. I just had a little mention at the end of the video. Hopefully I don't have to do it this time. I haven't seen that one. Hope I didn't skip any. Yeah, but I don't think I've seen anything that came out in April, unless I miss it. Now this one, nobody has seen. None of you probably heard of it. I done true reaction to it. I don't know if the movie got a physical release or what, but it was released on demand, like video on demand, and I watched it and I did like it. Is Mainstrean, starring Andrew Garfield, and it's directed by Francis Ford Coppola's daughter, believe it or not. And I found it very kind of interesting. It's about Andrew Garfield, who plays this YouTube star. It's basically his rise as a YouTube star and falls and like all this stuff. Like I would recommend it if you're really into the YouTube star stuff, and like if you find that stuff pretty interesting. I think you might dig this one. It's all those kind of like an 18 up only movie. It's very, it might cringe some people, but for some reason I liked it, and Andrew Garfield was entertaining in that. I just liked it. It's like probably one of my guilty pleasures of 2021. And going through May here, I should probably just stream down as I talk from now on. Now this one, I mean, there's some people who liked it, some people didn't. I was one of those people who wasn't a fan of it. Cruella with Emma Stone, another one I did a review on, and I still stand by that. Oh god, I forgot who that. Someone else who should have played Cruella. Blanking on her name. I'm doing this like it. Emma Thompson. Yeah, that's her name. I was thinking of somebody else. I still stand by Emma Thompson should have played Cruella. Emma Stone did a fine job, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I like the cartoon 101 Dalmatians movie better. I think that's the best. Now this one, another one nobody saw, is Flashback, starring Dylan O'Brien. Another one I did a review on, and I'm trying to remember what happened. I think it's about Dylan O'Brien trying to figure out what happened to his girlfriend, missing girlfriend, and there's certain, like, I don't remember. It's like one of those like confusing movies, but at the end, without spoiling everything, it redeems itself. So I think the ending's probably the best part. And I don't know if it's streaming anywhere, but if you're, I would say just, it's definitely worth watching on streaming. Not a masterpiece. It's not great, but it's fine, I guess. This one is a big disappointment. I was really looking forward to this movie, and you know, Paramount, they dumped this on their platform, their streaming platform. Like, they didn't have enough faith in this movie. Like, there wasn't that much promotion, and yeah, it just, I know a lot of you probably know what I'm talking about if you saw it, is Infinite, starring Mark Wahlberg. It's just a shame how well it wasn't that great at all. This one, a lot of people, well, I've seen few people talk about, like very, very few people. Another one nobody saw is The Misfits. No, it's not a remake of some film with Marilyn Monroe. It's with Pierce Brosnan, Nick Cannon. It's kind of like one of these like cheap heist movies, but for some reason I liked it. I thought Nick Cannon was probably the most entertaining part of the movie. I was never a big fan of Nick Cannon. I remember him on Nickelodeon. I was more a fan of Kenan and Kel, and I never seen any of his movies. At least I don't think so. But The Misfits is probably one of my favorite, another guilty pleasure of mine I liked last year. So now this one, some people loved it, and there's some people who have kind of weird issues with it. Is the Pixar film Luca that premiered on Disney Plus. It was supposed to come to theaters, and I was originally going to do like a regular trailer reaction to it. I don't react to teaser trailers, and then shortly after they released the teaser trailer, Disney announced they're going to just premiere on Disney Plus. Same thing they're doing with Turning Red. Luckily enough, I have reacted to the trailer for it right before they had to change how they're going to release it. I don't have Disney Plus, but I'll find a way to watch Turning Red probably on DVD, just like I did with Luca. And I actually really liked Luca. I thought it was colorful. What I like about Pixar, and it was a very good story and very good characters, and I like that one. I would recommend watching it. If you're kind of weirded off by it, just please give Luca a chance. It really is one of Pixar's best movies. I would say best instead of great, but Luca was pretty good. Alright. I know there's an anime movie I want to talk about next. The Boss Baby Family Business. No. I mean, I was never even a fan of the first Boss Baby. I thought it was kind of a bit juvenile and not my, like, really too kiddish for me. Boss Baby Family Business, oh my god, this is where they go off the rails. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of these movies. I'm sorry, but I think the second one's probably even worse than the first film, at least in my opinion. I just did not like it that much. Let's see. Now we're going through the summer movies. There's some that I missed too. Now, this is actually a really good Nicolas Cage movie that came out last year. And I know a lot of you know I'm talking about Pig. Another one I watched on Hulu. That's my phone. Sorry about that. I forgot to shut the ringer off. Pig was a really excellent movie. It's like, I hope Nicolas Cage, I don't know if he probably wasn't nominated for an Oscar, so what do I know, but Pig was actually a good Nicolas Cage movie, and probably, I think, close to being, not my favorite movie of the year, but probably the best Nicolas Cage movie of last year, and streaming on Hulu, so if you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. It's a quick watch, it's only an hour and a half, it's very heartwarming and kind of sad, but trust me, it'll be worth it. Anyway, I hope the beeping sound wasn't too loud for you. Another one I did a review on is Joe Bell, another one starring Mark Wahlberg, and it's based on a true story about Mark Wahlberg going on this long trip in, spoiler alert, he goes on a walk, like, in memory of his son who just committed suicide. And it's a very well acted movie, but it's a very sad one. Like, I would say you look at the trailer and see if you're interested in it. If not, it's okay to skip. It's not bad, just too depressing. This one, I'm so sad. It was at least disappointing, at least from my experience seeing this. Jungle Cruise, another one that I did a review on, and it was supposed to come out in 2020, but because of the it got delayed to this past summer, 2021. It has Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt. I really wanted to like that movie, but I think I would say in the last 40 minutes or so, it kind of dropped the ball. And I remember in the theater, when I was out there watching it, there was these two ladies, three middle-aged women that were sitting behind me that wouldn't shut up throughout the last 40 minutes of the film. So that kind of like ruined the experience for me. I'll give it another chance, but I remember leaving that movie like kind of not impressed. I'm sorry. Sure I haven't missed anything. We're now in August. I don't know how long the video is going to be. Now this one is probably one of my favorite movies of this past year, and the 1 year delay was worth it. Is Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds. I'm sure a lot of you agree with me that it's such a funny comedy. It's one of those movies that get on the edge of your seat knowing what's going to happen, and you really root for this character. So yeah, Free Guy, I would say probably one of my favorite movies of 2021. It could have been coming to number one if I haven't seen that one other movie just about a week ago. So yeah, I love Free Guy. Don't have a good day, have a great day, however it goes. Now this one, I found surprisingly, like, for a kids movie anime, it was kind of pretty good. Now I have never watched the cartoon, but Paw Patrol the movie, from what I saw and from what I think what the show's like, it's a pretty cute movie. I know a lot of you know about Paw Patrol. I never watched the cartoon, so I wouldn't know, but I really did like how the movie turned out. And let's see. Make sure I didn't miss any. Didn't see that. Didn't see that. Did not see that. Runs into this fall films right now. I've seen a handful of fall films. Not a whole lot though, but I don't think I've seen anything in September. There's a lot of films that came out. Now this was another Nicolas Cage one. Was another disappointment. Is Prisoners of the Ghostland. I done a trailer reaction to it. I've done a movie review on it. I mean, the trailer was, I think, a bit funnier than the movie itself. I don't know, that one, it's just not that great. I think it's my least favorite Nicolas Cage movie of the year. Let's see. Now October, we're into the last batch. Now this one, a lot of people did not like, but for some reason, like both these two movies are guilty pleasures. It's the second Venom movie, Venom Let There Be Carnage. I think it's much like as fun as the first film, and if you really love Venom, you don't know much about the character or even read the comics or whatnot, then yeah, the second one I really think is just as funny. Like it's not supposed to be like a comedy, but full of like action and Venom beating the shit out of Carnage and all that. And, yeah, I just like these movies, especially the second film. I had a blast watching it. Now this one I did see the first of the Addams Family 2 of these animated CGI movies. And I'm not really a big fan of the Addams Family. I don't know why. But the first film was like the animation was kind of like, same thing with the second film. It was a bit weird and whatnot. And the second film, I haven't seen it since I saw it in the theater. So I barely remember what happens to it. I just remember it was kind of a bit weird. That's all I can say. But it's not bad. I say if you're a diehard Addams Family fan, then I think you'll enjoy this movie, especially if you like the first animated one. Like if you like really weird stuff and fun for kids too. But for me, I don't know. It's not. I don't hate it. Now in October. October I think was a big month. I saw some films. Now this one, like if you have Disney Plus and you come across this movie, watch it. It's called Ron's Gone Wrong. Another one that not that many people saw, and it's a really cute movie with this little robot. And I gotta get the DVD so I can watch it again. But I really enjoyed that one a lot. And yeah, I don't think it did very well at the box office, but this is definitely like I think a movie that both adults and kids should see. This one is Wes Anderson's film, The French Dispatch. Another one I saw in theaters that I don't think a lot of people have seen unless you're a Wes Anderson fan or just. I mean, I like the one movie he did, Isle of Dogs. The French Dispatch was another one I kind of talked about. It's kind of like a hard movie to explain. It was kind of like an art house film, something like that, with a big cast. It was decent. I would say if you're a diehard Wes Anderson fan, go watch it. If not, it's another one like, I don't know, maybe it's worth one watch, but it's not one of those movies you have to be in a rush to see. Now, I'm almost done. Haven't seen that one yet. No. I was thinking of something. Another one I did a review on is I watched on Paramount Plus Clifford the Big Red Dog, the live action movie. It was cute, although it could have been much better without some of the juvenile jokes. It doesn't have a lot of juvenile jokes, but you know what I mean if you've seen it. I mean, it could have been much better. I think the movie's like really. I think kids will enjoy it, but for adults who grew up reading the books and whatnot, I don't know. And I didn't see that. No. A lot of November movies I missed out on. I forgot they came out. Now this one, when this first came out to theaters, not that many people talked about, but thanks to Disney Plus and with that one song getting popular, it's now being talked about, is Encanto. I really did like that movie. I think a bit better than Raya and the Last Dragon. I really liked it. Another one I did a review on, and actually I like that one song better than the one that's getting a lot of buzz. But yeah, I really do enjoy Encanto a lot. Like how, yeah, it's probably the best animated Disney feature outside Pixar that came out last year. And do I have? I'm gonna go through the list because there's one more. Because I know if I don't mention, people are gonna go, "Have you seen it yet? What do you mean you haven't seen it yet?" All right. Yeah, here it comes. Now this is the one I finally saw this past weekend, and it was worth it. Spider-Man No Way Home. This is by far my favorite Spider-Man MCU movie. And if you haven't seen it yet, it's still playing in theaters, please go watch it. I'm not going to say any more about it without giving some stuff away, but it is a blast. That's all I can say. Because I can't spoil everything. And the last one I saw, I think it was the last movie I saw in 2021, before seeing No Way Home like 2 months later, is Sing 2. I did like the Sing movie. I thought it was a cute film, although it's not one of my favorites. Sing 2 is kind of like my same kind of opinion on it, you know. It's just a bunch of these animals singing pop songs and all that, but you know, for kids movies, it's like the Sing movies aren't that bad. It's much better than Boss Baby, I can tell you that. But Sing 2 wasn't all that horrible. It's kind of entertaining. So that's talking about my movies, like some of the movies I saw in 2021, and I'll give you like the top 5 on the top of my head. I would say number 5 has to be, like it says, I can't write it down. Like I said, I lost the list. 5 is probably the Misfits. Number 4 is Mainstrean. Number 3 is Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Number 2 is Ron's Gone Wrong. And number 1 is Spider-Man No Way Home. So, yeah. So those are my favorite movies of 2021, like my top 5. And, yeah, so that's the video. Let me know if you have seen any of these movies and what is your favorite, or least favorite movies of 2021 are. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Adios.